Alright, everybody, it's been 30 years and makeup has always changed in every era of my life. So, this is the new makeup routine that I use. No more clown, no more slathering foundation with no blend. This is it. This is me for now. Hey everyone, I posted a video a long time ago of, I think like a year ago, of my makeup style routine, and I decided to make another video of how my makeup style has changed completely. So let's get started. Last time I done makeup or anything, it's usually when I was like in high school. My era is mostly just slather on foundation and then highlight. And then after that is mostly just blush and primer and then eyeliner. And after that is just clown makeup and then back to blush and eyeliner, or just eyeliner. I've been watching a lot of TikTok of makeup and skincare. I got into skincare. I watched a lot of videos, how to do skincare, the steps of it, sunscreen, all that stuff. And I bought a bunch. And then I started to take steps on makeup, which fit me. There's 2016 makeup. And then there's also like the clean girl makeup. I try to figure out which one's fit for me. Honest, if you guys are like me, who are just starting to do makeup now or skincare now, because none of my family really taught me how makeup works, especially my mom. So this became like a new station for me. So I don't wear a primer. The only primer I wear after prepping my skin is sunscreen. This is a Round Labs sunscreen, has SPF 50. It's really nice and it sits on my skin. It's pretty pricey, at least like $22. I have combo skin, so it feels like nice. After I prime my skin, so I go off ColourPop skin tint, the shade medium 9W. I don't really wear like matte foundation. Usually I wear skin tint, and my first skin tint was Bare Minerals. And obviously it was my first skin tint. I was gifted by my cousin who was teaching me a little bit about makeup. Did I enjoy it? Yes. But as I got older, it's pretty pricey. It's like around $30 to $40. I got an alternative brand, which is ColourPop, and it's completely affordable. It's around like, I think like $16. Old makeup routine, I tend to slather it with my hand and not fully blend it. I got this from Daiso. What I usually do, which I got a trick from TikTok, spray it with a setting spray. I do like this, and then I start doing my makeup. I apply this better than using a sponge or a brush or even my hand, because I don't know, it gives more coverage, just make it feel nicer, just patting it all over. What I love about this sunscreen that I mentioned, it doesn't peel. I use tons of sunscreen like Bioma, Verse, they all equally peel. In this, I saw a lot about TikTok that it is one of the top sell brand in Korea and is made to sit well under your makeup. It's sitting pretty well, I gotta be honest. It's sitting really well. Because I have combination skin, which is mean I have heavily oiled skin, so I needed to keep it like placed consistently. So every time, every step, I constantly spray with setting spray. It's a lot, but it works for me. After the setting spray has finally set, I will grab my applicator again and start patting in the foundation that is setting. So the next step is, I use two different things, just depending how I feel. I use either Physician Formula Sculpting Bronze in the shade Mocha, or I'll use the LA Color Liquid Makeup in the shade Tan. But I think for today I'm going to use Physician Formula. I gotta set it. And I'll take off the excess. Hard to do this without my glasses because I am legally blind and I can't see anything, so I hope the best that at the end I get the result that I need. So this is one of my favorite part of my routine, blush and then concealer. Blush that I really like, Alia Deluxe Cheeky Baby, is in the shade Honey. I would recommend to check it out because it's really nice, pigmented. And then start blending it out. So now to my next favorite step is concealer. I use two different concealer. ColourPop Refresh Concealer in the shade Medium. I have Physician Formula Butter Glow in the shade to medium. This one is the same shade as my tinted moisturizer. I tend to take this on my outer eye. This one is like one shade lighter than my skin tone. So I do it in my inner eye. Do it on my forehead and 2 dots. Gonna set it. I'm gonna use the same applicator. I know it's not like clean for me to keep using it, but it works for me. Start blending out my under eye. I have used NARS and then e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and none of them seem to work for me. It tend to get patchy. It tend to like dry out pretty fast. For Physician Formula and ColourPop, it's the only thing that works for me, at least for my skin. This is supposed to be enough. This is what I think a couple months ago, what I wanted. Very dewy look. But when you got combo skin and it's oily, sometimes it doesn't look good. Sometimes it falls apart. So I found new steps in the sense that I like even more, which is I'm gonna start put on setting powder. This is a setting powder that I use. It's ColourPop again. It's a no filter loose setting powder. I got the translucent. I was debating on getting the banana or the pink one, but translucent seems to fit more for me, especially when I'm still trying to learn makeup a little bit more. It's cute. I got this on TikTok shop and it was like around like $1 or $2. It was so cute that I had to have it, and I have like a bunch of other like shape of this in different colors. But anyway, so I'll take up the excess onto my hand again. After that, I use this brush and take out any excess of the powder. I go to like Ulta and test out these foundations. If it fits my skin color, I do this. It's stupid, but I do this to see if it matches my skin on my neck, and it does. So that's like the trick that I tend to do. So after everything is set, start using a powder bronzer. I'll use this brush, and this is ColourPop Pretty Fresh Pressed Powder Face, used for foundation, but I use it as like bronzer. So the blush I use is Ellen Tracy. I got this from TJ Maxx. I don't know if it's like a huge type of brand or like a really huge cosmetic brand, but it works for me and I really like it. So I'd use this color and I start putting it on. Put a little bit on my nose. For highlights, I use Sailor Moon collab with ColourPop, and these are the colors. My favorite color is these two. Is the one I use the most. Okay, this one, and I'm gonna start. And whatever left excess onto my nose. I also like putting it in between right here. The purple, I put a little bit like right here, like a light tap, and then right here. The left excess onto the higher bridge of my nose. I have double eyelids, so I have to do it with my eyes open. Hands is really shaking. So the next step is using Unleash, a K-Beauty product. And it's my favorite because it doesn't have a white cast. It just gives me what I want, which is like a little wet gloss eyelid. So I use this color, start tapping into my eyelid. Now to set one more time. So the last step is that I don't really use like a lot of matte lipstick. I tend to wear more like a nude gloss. So the gloss I'm going to use for today is Hitalia Deluxe in the shade It. It's a very nice brown glossy look, and it smells like strawberries, and this is the color. The only thing that's the same within my routine based on my era is using lip gloss over my cupid bow. I always overline it above it, and blush. I still love blush and I still love heavy highlight. This is my everyday look.